Good evening, everyone. The shofar, one of the most Jewish of all instruments. Its call has haunted and inspired us and moved us for millennia. The joyous tekiah, the broken shvarim and trua, and the triumphant tekiah, gedola. Jewish history and destiny is enveloped by the sounds of the shofar. There have been our tekiah moments: Sinai, redemption, establishment of the state of Israel. There have been shvarim moments of destruction, the pogroms, exiles, and holocausts. There, of course, have been trua moments when we have wailed in pain. But as with all Jewish history, we always lived in hope of hearing the tekiah once again. 5780-2020, we certainly heard all three of these notes and sounds. We, of course, have the independent state of Israel, and we celebrated this year peace with the United Arab Emirates. There's no country that is persecuting Jews, and surely that deserves a loud tekiah. But we have seen the spike in anti-Semitism, a rise in attack against Jews, and vilification levels not seen since the Holocaust. That certainly is shvarim or trua. The traditional notes have called us throughout the ages. The shofar is the sound of Jewish history. It is the echo of Sinai, the entrance into the land, the call of Gideon and Joshua. The shofar is the call of redemption, ingathering of exiles. Its call is of faith in the shadow of the valley of death. It is the call of the temple and the kotel, and it calls us. This year has been incredible. Who would have thought that our shul would have been closed for 2.5 months? That we'd not be enjoying the sounds of the chazan and choir? That the uplifting tefillot would be silenced? And of course, we learned a new term, to Zoom, which has transformed the way we look at the shul and community. This year we started with such great expectation of a triumphant tekiah, the start of a new decade. But all too soon, that sound was transformed to the broken notes of shvarim. But as a community, we heard the rallying call of the trua. And we pray that once again, we'll be able to return to the sounds of that tekiah. And when we get back to that triumphant second tekiah, it certainly will be more emotional and meaningful, especially the journey that we have had this year. Yes, our shul is open. And we look forward to welcoming you to shul for the Yamim Noraim. Although a little bit different. We would love to have a full shul with our chazan and wonderful choir under the guidance of Joseph. But like the shvarim, we are a little broken this year. But we have generated a new sound, and it gives us great pleasure to gift you this beautiful choral celebration of some of our most beloved tunes. I take this opportunity on behalf of Talia and my family to wish you and your families a Shana Tova Umetuka, a blessed and happy new year filled with love, laughter, family, and blessings. A year where we can once again enjoy the camaraderie of friends at the Kiddush. Shana Tova.
Good evening and welcome to all congregants of the North Shore Synagogue. I hope this transmission reaches as many as possible due to our current restrictions of allowing a maximum of 100 congregants in our synagogue. Thankfully, we are still open for business. My name is Trevor Collins and I represent all of you as your president. We have a very capable and experienced board of management who are committed to serve your interests related to all the benefits of your membership. All of you are very important to the ongoing success of the North Shore Jewish community. 12 months ago, we were very excited and looking forward to celebrating our 80th anniversary. We planned many religious, educational and social events which would have appealed to most congregants. We commenced with a very successful Purim service and party in February and 80th, and both adults and children were well catered for. Then the unprecedented happened. A global pandemic, COVID-19, coronavirus, self-isolation, self-quarantine, social distancing, and hand sanitizing, and so on. All words now included in our daily vocabulary. State government health restrictions forced all of us to rethink our status. We could not plan overseas holidays. We could not visit families overseas. We had limited socialising with friends and family and entirely changed our daily working habits and our personal relationships. Our shul could not plan any activities. Our shul shut for 4 months. Unbelievable. Pesach was no longer a family celebration of our freedom. Board meetings were conducted by Zoom. Life went on with many new limitations. But we put in place regular contacts with our congregants to inquire of their welfare and need of support. We continue to conduct many Zoom events with Rabbi and Chazan Tzvi. These proved to be popular and well received. We have always been there for all our congregants. So as I indicated, Rabbi, Chazan, Tzvi, the board and the office staff have all endeavoured to keep the wheels turning and show that we care for all of your welfare. So please don't take this for granted. I want to share with you some of the successes we've had over the last 12 months, despite the limitations on many of our normal activities. We've progressed the installation of our new security fence and our CCTV as a result of a generous federal government grant. The plans are now lodged with Council for approval. The board has decided to sell the house in Kayamala Crescent as soon as the market conditions improve. We continue to examine and control our expenditure by a very competent group of financially qualified board members. We are examining the development of our site to utilise the excess land that we own behind the shul. This is a very important long-term project and will result in delivering a regular income stream. We appointed Jesse Klaas as our new youth director. COVID-19 has limited our youth activities, yet we have developed an extensive program to meet the expectation of all age groups. A new Hadracha program has been initiated to attract potential Madrachim between the ages of 13 and 17 years of age, that is post-bar and bat mitzvah. We continue to explore all marketing opportunities to improve our appeal to new and existing members who are planning to have their children participate in our bar and bat mitzvah programs. We expanded our adult education program via social media and Zoom presentations, which are directed by our rabbi on a weekly basis. We have secured new tenants in our classroom block, and this has gained us an additional income stream. Now to focus more on income. Let me clearly say, our shul cannot survive on membership fees alone. Traditionally, on Kol Nidre, we have issued contribution cards on each member's seat. But this year, due to COVID-19, this is not possible or practical. We need to be able to reach all of you with this appeal. As a result, we have mailed with your coloured attendance cards a separate appeal card. And for those who are not attending shul on Kol Nidre, we have mailed these to your home address. I consider this a more practical solution in that you can nominate your credit card details for periodic payments or for a lump sum, or arrange a bank authority or donate via our website. This can be done in the privacy of your home and can be returned to the shul prior to Yontif or mailed to the office. So why is your donation so important? As I have said, we cannot survive on membership fees alone. As with all businesses, we have monthly expenses and we have projects which we are committed to ensure our efficient operation and our cost-effective social programs. We have excellent office staff who perform very important administrative tasks, and their dedication cannot be questioned. I want to thank all of them. Claire Sossen, Marion Blitz, David Gibb, our caretaker, for all their efforts through the year and especially during these difficult times. I want to express my gratitude to Rabbi, Rebbetzin, Chazan Tzvi, Jesse Klaas, Joseph Toltz, our choir master, the choir, and all our volunteers for their dedication and commitment. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19 restrictions, our choir cannot sing at our services. And as I have been a chorister in the past, I greatly appreciate all the efforts of our choir and the YouTube compilation, which will be available as a separate viewing. I am sure this will be enjoyed by all of us and after the Chagim. A shakayach to all of the choir. I thank you for embracing this new technology and allowing us to keep connected with you. On behalf of the board, I wish you and your family a meaningful Rosh Hashanah, well over the fast. And may you and your family be inscribed in the book of life and embraced with good health and prosperity in the future. Thank you very much for your attention.